inside of this cheap cardboard box from the Swiss brand Tissot is one of the coolest new watches of 2023 under $2,000 in my opinion. So why not have a look inside of the box to see what I bought and what makes me really happy. This is the Tissot PRX 40mm in PVD gold treatment with the gold or champagne dial. This watch is amazing for so many reasons. So let's have a closer look at this Tissot PRX Powermatic 80. For your reference, here's a reference. You can pause the screen if you want the full numbering. The price is in Danish crowns. So earlier this year I was very fortunate to be able to review the Tissot PRX. I reviewed the 40mm, the Tiffany blue, the ice blue as they call it, and the 35mm green. If you're interested in seeing these reviews of the stainless steel versions in the two different size options that Tissot offers, you can find the links to those reviews down in the description. But when I saw a video on Instagram from an aftermarket strap producer combining their strap, their rubber strap, with this Tissot PRX 40 in gold, I was completely blown away, so I decided to buy the watch. I paid approximately 1,000 euros, a little less than 1,000 euros for this watch from a Danish dealer. You can find them around $1,000 if you look carefully on the internet, so it's definitely a sweet deal. I learned to also fall in love with the complete gold look of this watch with the gold bracelet. So everything is gold except it's not. So this is made in stainless steel, but Tissot, they do give this watch and the bracelet a PVD treatment of yellow gold, 18 karat yellow gold. This means that you actually get real gold on the outside of the stainless steel, and that is of course how they can keep down the price. Overall, I think this watch looks absolutely amazing. So we have an automatic watch powered by the Powermatic 80 movement. It is a watch that measures 40.2mm in diameter. It measures the case 44.5mm, but if you include the male end links, which you should because this makes the watch wear much bigger, it measures 56mm. The thickness is only 11.1mm. The bracelet tapers from approximately 28mm down to 18mm. And then you have a crown which is a push crown at 5mm in thickness. So of course the big star of this watch is the PVD yellow gold treatment, and it is of course also this beautiful champagne dial. Just look how it plays in the studio lights. This dial is absolutely amazing. This is a dial style that some people call a waffle dial. I do prefer the Clou de Paris name of this dial, so that means the cobblestone of Paris. That is much more classy, and it is of course very reminiscent with what Audemars Piguet they do with the royal oak. Just look how the light plays again, amazing. I like how Tissot they really kept down the printing. Very slim hour markings which are loom filled, as well as these simple almost kind of baton style hands which are also loom filled, and then the date window at 3 o'clock, which is my biggest gripe. I would actually have preferred this watch without a date, or at least just color match the date wheel. I know this is a cost thing, so of course Tissot they want to keep down the cost. It is a completely flat sapphire crystal on both sides of this watch. You have a nice brushing on the sides and on the top of the locks, but you have this beautiful polishing here all the way from the one end of the lock to the other. Really nice detail, and then this beautiful polished bezel. Turning the watch over, you can see the Powermatic 80 movement. They did apply a really nice Tissot rotor, but it's not a movement that is very exciting looking at. This is essentially kind of a dress watch, but it's much more of a versatile watch because it's also giving you 100 meters of water resistance and loom. I'm not going to show you a loom shot because the loom is really bad on this one. I don't know, but the loom was actually a bit better on the other versions, and I actually would have preferred that they didn't apply any loom to this. So the accuracy, as you can see on your screen now, isn't very exciting, -5 seconds per day. I do prefer a plus, but it's not a big problem with a watch that is priced at around $1,000 US. I think it's perfectly fine. The weight, as you can see on your screen, with approximately 5 links removed of the bracelet, is 130 grams. On my 17.5 centimeter wrist circumference, you can see the Tissot PRX, it wears perfectly. Just look at how beautiful the light plays with this really nice bracelet. The cool thing is that you actually get these nice little parts here, which are polished, so you get a beautiful light play. This is amazing that you get such a nice bracelet with such a nice finishing for around $1,000 US. It wears quite big because you have the lock to lock of 56 millimeters, so definitely consider the 35 millimeter, which you can also get in the gold version if you want a smaller watch, if you have a smaller wrist or you just prefer smaller watches. So let's see it on the aftermarket strap, because that really makes this watch explode in my opinion. And here it is, this beautiful kind of darker racing green aftermarket strap from a company in the US called Delugs straps. This is a strap I bought myself. I paid $125 US. I'm not sponsored in any way, just to let you guys know. You cut off the parts here and then you find the right fit. You can choose between different clasps, at least the colors, and I of course chose this butterfly style clasp in gold tone to just completely match the case. I think this looks extremely classy and it's super comfortable. The really cool detail is also that it makes the watch wear a little bit smaller because the rubber just hugs the wrist a little more. You don't have the same long lock to lock distance as you do with the bracelet we have down here. So let's have a look at how it looks on the wrist. The original bracelet does have half links, but you actually do get one micro adjustment option at each part of the kind of butterfly clasp here, which is a really nice thing. On the wrist it looks amazing. I really do like this look. When I want a more goldy look, I can just put on the bracelet. So all in all, I must say I'm super excited about this watch. It really is a beautiful watch. It's a lot of watch for the money, and combined with this aftermarket strap from Delugs, I think it's just a perfect little combination, the perfect little collection I have for my PRX here. So I hope you enjoyed my feature video here of my new Tissot PRX 40mm, the gold version. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, follow me on Instagram, and visit my website timeandcrown.dk. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.